Many people have ideas and questions about Meghan Markle. They want to know how she paid for her expensive trips and how she made her money. A man named Tom Bower is a very famous writer who studies the lives of important people. He did not hold back at all. He talked about rumors that Meghan used to spend time on big boats called yachts to meet rich people. This is a very big secret that some people have been talking about for a long time. People say these rumors have been around since the year 2018. Tom Bower just told the world something that made Meghan feel very worried. He even called her a grandmother who is 54 years old. That is a very surprising thing to say. He is known as one of the toughest writers in Britain. He does not play games. He is making claims that could break everything Meghan has worked for. She usually tries to stop people from saying bad things about her, but she cannot stop him. This is not just silly gossip. It is changing how everyone thinks about Harry and Meghan. Get ready, because this story might change everything you thought you knew. Tom Bower has made a very big deal with a news company called News UK. This means his new book, called Revenge 2, will be printed in parts in 2 big newspapers. These papers are the Times and the Sun. Starting very soon, there will be big secrets shared every single week. His first book came out when Harry and Meghan still had a lot of money and friends. They had deals with Netflix and Spotify. People in Hollywood still liked them and helped them. But this new book is coming out after everything has fallen apart. Spotify fired them. Their shows did not do well. They even had a big problem with a business that sold fruit jam and lost millions of dollars. Tom has been digging for secrets for 3 whole years. Meghan is very scared. She can control some stories, but she cannot control Tom Bower. He has real proof, like receipts and papers. This time, there is no way to hide the truth. Tom has stories about funny cartoon shows and massive money problems. If you want to see what happens, please follow us and like this video. Things are starting to get very messy for the couple. Tom Bower says that Meghan was seen at fancy parties on giant boats a long time ago. These boats are called luxury yachts. They are owned by people who have a huge amount of money. We are not talking about a normal boat ride with friends or a simple vacation. These were very special parties for the richest people in the world. Tom says Meghan went to these parties on purpose. She wanted to climb higher in the world. She wanted to meet powerful people who could change her life forever. It was not just about looking at the beautiful water or having a fun time. She wanted to be in the same place as billionaires and big bosses. She knew that meeting just one right person could open doors that stay closed for most regular people. Prince Harry seems to be having a hard time on the internet lately. He is trying to help people, but many think he is failing at it. A writer named Kirby Summers has been looking into these secrets for a very long time. She is not the only person who noticed this, but she has been very loud about what she found. She is putting together a timeline. She is looking at who Meghan knew and when she knew them. She wants to show how Meghan went from being a small actress to being around the most powerful people on earth. This is not just a mean story that people will forget in a week. The things being said are very specific. Because of this, people are paying close attention and asking a lot of hard questions. Everyone wants to know the real story. The internet is going crazy over this news. When Tom Bower told everyone these secrets, social media went wild. You can see funny pictures called memes everywhere. Some show Meghan on different yachts. People are looking at every single old photo of her on a boat with new eyes. They want to see if they missed any clues before. Meghan is not giving up, though. People close to the royal family say she is playing a tough game to win. Pictures that looked innocent before now look very different to everyone. Words and tags are trending all over the world. The talk is getting bigger every day. This is a very big problem for Meghan's image. She built her whole name on being a kind person who helps others. She wants people to think she cares about making the world a better place. She wants to be a hero who stands up for what is right. That is the story she has been telling for many years. She wanted everyone to see her as a duchess who left her royal life because it was not fair. She wanted to speak her own truth. But now, people are seeing her differently. They see someone who used charm and friends to get power. This makes her look like she is not real. It makes her humanitarian work look like an act. When people see you as someone who just tried to meet rich people to get ahead, they stop believing in you. You lose your trust. On January 1st, social media was very busy because Meghan posted on Instagram. She is trying to work her way up in Hollywood and get global influence, but the Yacht Girl label is very sticky. It is almost impossible to get rid of. It changes how people hear her words. Now, when she talks about helping people, they ask questions. When she talks about being real, they don't believe her. If she was willing to go to these parties just to be famous, what else was she willing to do? It makes people think her whole life is just a staged show for the world to watch. There is a moment when family stops being family and starts being a big problem. That moment has already happened for them. Prince William and his friends have planted a seed of doubt. This doubt is about Meghan and who she really is in public. Once you plant a seed, it starts to grow. Now, people are looking at her whole life story in a new way. They are asking what is real and what is just a performance. They are wondering if the story she told everyone was actually just a plan to get what she wanted. This next part of the story is very hard for Prince Harry. Tom Bower says that Meghan's real target was not Harry at all. He says her first plan was to marry Prince William. William is the one who will be the king one day. Think about that for a second. She did not want the younger brother who stands in the background. She wanted the main prize. She wanted the heir to the throne, but William was not interested. When her plan to get William did not work, she moved on to Harry. This is very embarrassing for Harry. It means he was not her first choice. He was the backup plan. He was the person she picked because she could not get his brother. Meghan is being accused of making Harry turn against his own family. People are saying she pushed him to do bad things. Their big love story might not be as romantic as it seems. People are questioning if she really loved him or if she was just settling for her second choice. All those sweet interviews where they talked about destiny and fate now feel like a lie. Was she just making the best of her backup plan? Did she rewrite the story to make it sound like Harry was the one she always wanted? If Tom is right, Harry was never the person she truly wanted to be with. This is very painful for Harry because he has spent his whole life as the spare. That is what he called himself in his own book. He has always been the one in the background while William gets all the attention. He has been the runner-up since the day he was born. He is the brother who will never be the king. He is the prince who is always in the shadow. Imagine finding out that even your wife saw you that way. Imagine knowing she wanted your brother first. It makes it feel like his whole life is about being someone's second pick. Even his own marriage might be a compromise. Meghan wanted Prince William, not Prince Harry. People say she really wanted the palace where someone picked him specifically. This news does more than just embarrass Harry. It breaks the foundation of their whole relationship. Meghan used to talk about how Harry was so special and different. She said she never felt this way before, but was she just thinking about William the whole time? Was she just settling for Harry? All the hand-holding and sweet words now look fake to many people. Harry has to live with this now. The internet is making mean jokes and calling him a trophy for coming in second place. He is the punchline of his own love story. Think back to when Meghan talked to Oprah. She looked so innocent and surprised. She said she knew almost nothing about the royal family before she met Harry. She even said she never looked him up on the internet. She wanted everyone to think she was just a simple actress who fell in love by accident. But Tom Bower's research shows a very different story. It is not just a rumor. He says Meghan did a lot of research. She studied Harry like she was practicing for a big movie role. She looked into his mind and his feelings. She wanted to know all his secrets and his pain before they ever met. Meghan changed the whole family. From the very start, things were not right. This was not just a girl being curious about a new boyfriend. This was a plan to gather information. Tom found out that Meghan looked into Harry's sadness about his mother, Princess Diana. She studied how his mother died and how it hurt him. She looked into the good work he did in Africa. She examined how he felt about being the spare brother. She knew he wanted someone who could understand his pain. Her friends remember her being very excited about looking him up on Google. She talked about all the things she found out before they even started dating. Meghan had done her homework. She knew exactly what kind of man Harry was. He was lonely and sad. He wanted a partner who could help him feel better. But here is the most planned part. In 2011, Meghan wrote blog posts about being a princess. She talked about royal life and glamour. This was not an accidental romance. Tom Bower says this was a plan that took many years. She had been thinking about being a royal long before she met Harry. She specifically looked into Princess Diana's life. She saw how much the people loved Diana and how she was kind to everyone. Meghan was an actress who did not know the hard rules of being a princess, but she made herself look like a modern version of Diana. She knew which buttons to push to make Harry love her. She acted like she understood his mother's work perfectly. This changes how we see their relationship. On their first date, she said she knew nothing, but she had already made a map of his feelings. She talked about things he cared about because she had researched them. She learned how to act so she could help him heal. This was not a woman falling in love naturally. This was a person finishing a plan. Meghan identified her target, found his weaknesses, and acted like the perfect answer to his problems. She wanted him to think she was his soulmate. She wanted to be the partner who helped him remember his mother. But now her plans in Hollywood are falling apart. She left the royal family saying she wanted privacy, but she really wanted to be a big star in the movie business. She wanted to be as famous as Oprah. That was her dream. But the yacht party stories changed everything. Now, the big bosses in Hollywood are moving away from her very fast. The movie business is backing away from Meghan. Big bosses who used to meet with her are now too busy. They are canceling meetings and pushing them back. Projects that looked good are now stopping. No one says no to her face, but things just stop moving. Hollywood runs on your reputation and if people like you. They can handle a person being difficult if they make a lot of money. But once people think you are fake or dishonest, you become toxic. No one wants to be near a person that the public does not like anymore. The Queen had many houses, and if she had shared them, there would not have been much for everyone. Meghan wanted to be a very powerful person who changed the world. She wanted the respect that comes with being a hero. But the boat party stories show a different side. They show a person who used charm to get close to rich people. She was a strategist who planned her moves to get money and power. This is a very big deal in Hollywood. Many people work hard to get to the top, but they are honest about it. Hollywood does not like people who act one way on TV, but live a different way in secret. A man named Neil Sean revealed a secret recently. He says that in Hollywood, people are making jokes about Meghan behind closed doors. The woman who wanted to be a serious hero is now just a punchline for a joke. People are sharing funny pictures in their group chats. They are talking about the yacht party stories at lunch. Once people start laughing at you in Hollywood, it is very hard to fix it. The problem is the big gap between who Meghan says she is and what Tom Bower says she really did. She spent years acting like a champion for women, but people are starting to doubt her. Meghan says she is a fighter for justice and a person who makes the world better. She says she left the royals because of her values, but if the boat stories are true, then her whole act was just a performance. Hollywood can tell when someone is not being real. There is a difference between a smart business plan and being dishonest about who you are. Meghan needed people to believe she was a good person. Instead, they are asking if it was all just a move to help her career. The deals are failing, and Meghan is left trying to fix her name in a world that is already tired of her. Hollywood can smell when someone is being fake. They think she might be more trouble than she is worth. Everything makes her wedding day look much darker now. The internet's reaction to all of this has been very mean. Social media went into a total meltdown when Tom Bower shared these secrets. Millions of people are making videos and sharing their opinions. Harry and Meghan have become a giant joke on the internet. Funny pictures started spreading everywhere. Some show Harry as a person who came in second place in his own life. Pictures of Meghan on boats are being looked at very closely. The whole internet has become like a group of detectives. They are looking through years of photos to find clues they missed before. The hashtags show how big this is. Words like Meghan exposed are popular everywhere. Jokes about Harry being the second choice are spreading on Twitter and TikTok. People are calling her a granny because of Tom Bower's comment. These jokes are not going away. They are building up more and more. People are even rewatching old interviews to see if they can find Meghan acting or being fake. The fairy tale is now turning into something much messier. The whispers are getting louder and they are not coming from the palace. People are looking at the Oprah interview again. They are analyzing every second of it. They are looking for moments where